Many people initially assume they'll just remain in their homes forever, but there are some important realities to consider. A house requires a big investment of time, energy, and money to maintain.
I had a lot of yard and I had a big house, and I knew that eventually I would not really be able to take care of all of it.
There was some nostalgia about leaving that old house with all its memories, but at the same time there was a huge sense of relief.
A life plan community, also known as a continuing care retirement community, gives you the benefits of your own home without the maintenance or yard work. You won't worry about things like mowing the lawn, shoveling snow, making home repairs, housekeeping, or even changing a light bulb. What's more, you won't have to worry about paying separate property taxes. And unlike your house, when you leave a life plan community, you won't be responsible for the maintenance or upkeep of your apartment. You won't even have to sell it.
It really sunk in for me when I saw somebody else cutting the grass. Cutting the grass is always, we have a large yard, and for the first 28, 29 years it was great. The last 3 or 4 years it's got to be more of a chore.
No leaves, no grass, no weeding, and
General maintenance of the house and the yard.
That's a real burden.
We can go ahead and travel. We don't have to worry about something happening to our house while we're away.
Just the fact that so much time is freed up for us that because we're not worried about maintenance is wonderful.
Living alone in your own home can result in loneliness and isolation. According to Dr. Roger Landry, living in a retirement community can change that.
It changes the course of the usual aging experience within our society. That experience is one of gradual and growing isolation. That isolation is a killer. It is a risk factor for all the major chronic diseases, including Alzheimer's disease, and cancer, depression. And so that is what happens in our society. There's a few exceptions, but not many. Our homes, when we're working and rushing around, are havens for us. We love them. We love going home, and it's a beautiful thing. But later on in life, you're not going out there doing all of that. So now your haven becomes a prison. And that prison, it puts you at such high risk. And it doesn't have to be that way.
Everybody thinks that they're going to be really healthy right up to the last day they're alive, so they don't plan for the future. And they say, oh, well, I'll worry about that when I'm 90 or 95. But it could happen. Your knees could go when you're 75.
Senior living offers the ability to be with others, to continue to grow. Because you grow when you're with others, when you're meeting new people, when you're stimulated by their lives and their stories and their tales, and you meet with them for coffee every day, you learn new skills with them, you're stimulated to travel or do something that you never would have thought of otherwise. It changes our immune system, it makes us more resilient, and it affects our lifestyle, which, as we have said, is the major determinant in how we age.
We realized we'd probably be healthier on a campus like this, especially where it's so large and you can do a lot of walking, that sort of thing.
I am so busy now that it's a good thing I'm retired, because I wouldn't have time to work. I have activities, I have exercise, I have places to go and things to do, and I have lots of people to do it with.
You can be as busy as you want to be here and get involved in as many things as you have hours in the day.
I like having access to my friends. I like having activities.
Here there are multiple activities all day long. You stay trim and thin and fit and eat right and fresh air and exercise every day.
Choosing a life plan community doesn't mean giving up the life you love. It means enhancing it.
Now, if you lock yourself in your apartment and you don't connect with the people around you, well, not much will happen. Well, little will, because just living there, you're going to see more people. But stepping out of your apartment, engaging with others, continuing to grow, learn from others, laughing with them, That is magical stuff.
We still participate in a lot of activities, church and other activities that we've previously been involved with. It's just another house that we moved into.
I wish I'd have known that my social life was going to increase about 100%. I'm having trouble fitting everything in.
A part of my life that I could not have gotten anywhere else is definitely the neighbors and the community feeling. We were away for a week last week, and our neighbor from across the street took in our mail, took in all our papers.
We're still involved in the community with things that we were before we moved here.
We've strived to maintain our relationships with our churches and our friends and all outside of the community here. That was a positive thing.
A life plan community can make your retirement years easier and more enjoyable. But the first step is up to you. To learn more, call 201-848-4200 or visit the Vista Information Center at Cedar Hill Plaza in Wyckoff.